Hey everyone, hope you're all doing well. So I just wanted to give a little bit of an update on my situation right now. I thought I was pretty clear about this before I stopped or slowed down playing, but I saw this post right here, and I guess a lot of people don't really know what the situation is and why I have been gone for so as long as I have. Um, Usually at the beginning of every month, at the beginning of every year, the people who work in the accounting sector will know this. It's usually audit time and it's usually tax time. So during that time, it's very, very difficult for me to actually play because I'm working longer hours. I've been working a lot of weekends, and as a result, I just haven't had time to play. And even when I have a little bit of time to play, I'm just like so mentally bogged down that I couldn't play that much, right? It was just very tiring for me to do anything intellectually. When I go to work and I'm using my brain, and then I come home and I have to use my brain again when I play, it becomes very exhausting. So that's why I kind of took a little break, and I haven't been playing that much. So I can see why a lot of people probably don't realize this, right? Um, and I saw this comment here, and then I made me realize, okay, maybe I should have been more clear why I've not been playing. Um, Sorry, this comment here. I was very vocal about this fortification chat patch, and then I went missing. And then went missing because honestly, it's just been hectic for me recently. It hasn't even been just the audit and tax. Two people got laid off at my workplace. One person who kind of worked like not under me, but a little bit under me, and then my manager who also got laid off. So two people got laid off. I kind of took both of their roles and I've been doing them as well. So it's just been really, really difficult on my parts to actually play the game. I mean, it's always been a little bit difficult ever since I hit a certain age in a certain position. I realized my job was significantly interfering with my gaming career, right? I couldn't play as well as I normally did. I can't focus. I can't put in the time that I used to do. When I was doing a basic accounting job where I didn't have any stressors, I would just do my job and go home. That was easy. But when I have a lot of responsibility and when I have like stress placed on me and I have really hard deadlines that I can't miss, then that really takes a big toll on me and when it comes to gaming as well. So yeah, so that's kind of why I haven't really been playing in general for quite some time. And even when I do play, it's very surface level. I can't go as deep as into things as I did when I was in my 20s, right? So yeah, so that's kind of where I've been. And how about where I'm going? So now I'm starting to play again. It's still very, very busy at work, but I did hire a full-time person. It's actually interesting because he's actually a professional player in AoE 4. His name is Puppy Paw. So he's a friend of mine. He's been working part-time for the last year and a half, I think. So now he just transitioned to full-time and he's going to be helping me out a lot more. So as he's helping me out, I'm going to have a lot more free time. And when I have free time, I'm going to start playing again as well. So am I don't know how much I'm going to be playing, but definitely more than at least something, right? I'm very interested right now in the current state of things because the fortification update did come out, and I played a couple games, and I thought I liked it. Right, I saw towers and fortresses were very very strong. That was pretty clear to me. But I like the fact that games are going on for a lot longer than before. Before, you lose one battle or so and then the game was kind of over. I didn't really like that. I like it right now a little bit where, you have some length or some, length to the game rather than just one or two battles, then, game is over. So I do like that aspect of it, but I guess a lot of people have been saying that it's overkill. Like towers are too strong, fortresses are too strong, and that's not AOM. And I can understand that. I've only played a couple games, so what do I really know? I saw there was a lot of great comments here. I just went through them all as well. I think most people actually like this patch, and I said this before too. Like I don't think the patch should cater to me. I don't think the patch should cater to any top 100 player or top 200, 300, whatever it might be. I think the patches should always cater to, the top 2,000, 3,000 players, the casual community, the 80% of the player base. That's who we need to make happy. If the game, it should never be based on the top players and how we play. It should be based on the lower ranking players because you guys are the bulk of the game and you guys are the people that keep this game alive. So forget about what I think. Forget about what you know Kavath thinks or Boyd thinks or whatever. I think what matters is the people who make up the bulk of the community. So because we have 340 votes, I hope this goes up higher. I really want to see what happens. My friend did point out that maybe I should have reworded this poll. It should have been, do you like this patch more than the last, instead of this, which I kind of understand now. I think he's right. But in any case, I think most of the casual community is liking it. Maybe not everyone. Some people don't like it, right? Like this one here, dislike it due not being able to raid as much. Um, and I do see his point. So this is a fair point, and I think that they should address this as well. And I was talking about this yesterday on my stream. Let me just put this up right now. I streamed yesterday, so for those of you who are on Twitch, make sure you guys add my stream as well. But I was talking a little bit about this dynamic right here, right? So, you know, I think this is kind of the ones in the green, the box in the green, has kind of been resolved to a degree, where units beat siege, siege beats buildings, and buildings beats units. I think it's too heavily in favor maybe of buildings beating units. So I think they're going to address that already. So it's fine. But this is the triangle it should be. I think this makes it fun. But another triangle that should always be apparent in RTS games is booming should beat raiding, raiding should beat rushing, and rushing should beat booming. The way we have it right now is booming beats raiding and booming beats rushing. This is surface level knowledge. I don't know yet. This is kind of what when I watch a game, when I play a game, this is kind of what I see, but I'm not 100% sure on this, so don't quote me on it. But this is the triangle we need to have a good RTS game, right? And I don't think this has ever been the case in Retold, right? Rushing has been completely removed from the game, and I understand a lot of players, even top players, were saying that they don't want people rushing and they don't want to die in 5 or 6 minutes, right? But the fact that if it was valid, like if you could rush somebody and kill them in 5 6 minutes, it's first of all, it was very difficult to do that even in the old AOM, right? Defenders will always have a significant advantage in that regard. But if you could technically rush somebody, then the booming players would be a lot more honest, right? You would be scared to boom because you know that somebody could rush you and just kill you. The fact that they removed rushing altogether from the early game made it so booming became a lot more prevalent, because you don't have to really worry about, you know, somebody just killing you all out with the strong rush. Now, there have been other points of the game where somebody can rush you, and not rush you in the sense of just kill your second town center and kill everything, or destroy everything rather, but they can just amass a major army and then sit on your second gold mine. That was the new form of the rush in AOM Retold, but I don't like that as much as you know, just being able to just destroy everything if your opponent's playing very, very greedy. So this was removed. This became stronger as a result of this being removed. And this is always going to be better than raiding, because if you're playing on 1TC and you're focused on raiding your opponent, now most of the resources are within your base. And the second thing is, you know, raiding is always going to be a little bit weaker versus booming, because if you raid a pack of villagers, let's say you raid like 10 villagers or 5 villagers and you kill like 3, but the second TC is already going to pay itself off, right? It's just going to continue pumping villagers. Hence why I think they increased the villager training time to make raiding a little bit more effective. But they also increased the building defenses, right? So I think towers and town centers got buffed. So now it's even harder to kill those villagers, I'm assuming, right? 'Cause remember, I haven't played that much recently, so that's why this dynamic is messed up right now, and I think this dynamic needs to come back into the fold. I don't think rushing will ever come back into the fold, because I think the game is just designed in a way where it's going to be almost impossible to fully rush somebody and kill them in the traditional way that AOM did. But I guess we'll see. And then, like right now, I didn't have that much time. I have to leave for work and I have to start getting ready in like 10 minutes. So I didn't really play around too much, but you can kind of see that, like, well, let me just turn the volume a little bit lower. Let me just turn this off. You can see that, I mean, right now, at least migdos are somewhat useful now. You can see that this is right now with boiling oil, but you can see that they're influential, they're useful at this point, right? Whereas before, I feel like it was just bad, right? I remember watching a battle on slow motion and watching a fight happen, and the migdol or the fortress or whatever it might be, it took him like 1 minute to kill like one and a half palace guards, right? Or sorry, tiger cavalry. So it was just really bad before, but now I might be a little bit on this on the stronger end of things. And I think a lot of people have been complaining that empowerment is just a little bit wild, and I can see that. Like you can see now that it's empowering, everything is dying super fast, right? So I can fully agree that maybe they took the fortification patch a little bit too heavily in terms of building defenses. Maybe it does look like that. Like this is 18 seconds, you kill 4 tiger cavalry. Mind you, they're upgraded too, right? I mean, maybe it'll be different if you could. Let me just. If I guess if we can put them without boiling oil, let's see how they do. Maybe this is a little bit more fair of a comparison. Okay, let's see how this does. Oh, I forgot what the key is. I mean, this looks okay to me, right? I don't think this is terrible. This looks fair. I guess when this guy empowers the Migdal, that's when things get really hectic. You can see they still miss a lot of arrows, even with ballistics, so it's kind of strange. This doesn't look too crazy to me. It looks kind of fair. So maybe the problem is just the empowerment. I wonder if I can just get this to empower. Okay, let's see how this does now. Is it empowering? No. Okay, I don't know how to do that right now. And I need to go get ready for work. But yeah, that's just a little update of where I've been, where I'm going to be doing in the future. Probably going to start playing a lot more after work. And I don't know if I'm going to be playing any more tournaments going forward. Even the last, I don't know, the last 5 or 6 tournaments, whatever I played in AOM has just been, it just feels unfair for me because, you know, I felt like this even in AoE4, but I feel it even more in AOM, where it can't. AOM is a game based on a lot of small details and a lot of knowledge that you need to acquire in order to be successful, right? It's not just pure in-game strategy. It's a lot of stuff that you need to know knowledge base, but you can't really be successful if you don't have the time to put in to really go deep into things. And I've always just gone surface level into things because of lack of time, and I don't think that's going to change. I think in your 30s you start to really hit that point. Especially, I guess it depends on what you do for work and your life outside of work. But yeah, so I'm not sure if I'm going to be playing anymore in tournaments, but I'm going to be doing a lot more, maybe a lot more YouTube stuff. I think I kind of like that more rather than stress myself out in tournaments. But I don't know what's going to happen. Maybe I will play, maybe I won't. But yeah, there's just a little bit of an update. I should have probably been maybe given a little bit of an announcement before I stop playing altogether. But yeah, thank you everyone for watching. Thank you everyone who supported me. I know I feel bad because I just checked my Twitch and I have like 30 subscribers who have just stayed subscribed to me, even though I haven't even been pushing out content. And one of my YouTube Patreons, has been very, very supportive of me, and I haven't been posting anything. So, um, yeah, like not that the financial side of things matters that much. I just feel like if somebody is putting in, supporting me, I should also be pushing out content. So I felt a little bit bad seeing that the other day, and yeah, I'm gonna try to push out some more for you guys, and I'll see you guys in another video. And let me know what you guys want to see in the coming videos. If you guys want to see more gameplay or you want to see more analytical content, unit reviews or something like that, unit analysis. Yeah, see you guys. Bye.